All right, folks, it's a beautiful day. Tommy Cowett here on the lawn and in the rose garden with you. I'm up here in King, North Carolina, and this is the home of James Richardson. He's a rosier, a rosy guy, and he really grows them. He's probably got, several thousand varieties. They're all labeled, all tagged of roses, and this is rose season. Right now, he's busy doing rose shows. And I can just show you some of this, like Snuffy here. Now, James was telling me about how these rose shows work. You know, you don't go with a wide open one or even one that open. When you go to a rose show, he'll come out here and select one that's just about to open up. That one's got a little aphid on it. But he does a lot of spraying. Uses a lot of daconil. He'll look for the perfect rose that's about to open. He's got to time it just right. So when he gets to the rose show, whether it's in Pennsylvania or Virginia somewhere, it's just right to open for the display case. And the way they work this is, he will cut these roses, probably a 6-inch stem or more, of a bud that is not quite open, and put it into a vase, and then that'll go into a cooler, and then he'll carry those up, and about 4 o'clock in the morning he'll get to work and start dressing up, polishing the petals, because sometimes the petals will get some of the fungicide on them, and then he will actually force it open, get it to open. He'll open it up with some tweezers and get it ready for the display table. And the way this works is they'll go from table to table. These are some mini bee's knees. And I got a bee all over me. But just want to show you folks this. It's a lot of work, but so much joy. So much joy in it for him. God, look at that beautiful lavender color right there. That's called blue suede shoes. That's beautiful. And just look at it all. He actually propagates roses over here, on this rose bench. And where he's got, oh man, look at these. We got some serious gnat action. But as you can see now, with growing green, we don't treat, see, these are getting misted. So these are cuttings that he's taken. And you can see he's growing some up in these big cattle pots. Those are like feed buckets for cattle. He's trying that. That's compost. He fortifies all of his beds with good compost. Uses pre-emergent herbicides like preen in the beds. He hadn't had much luck with the nut sedge. And I told him about Pennant. He can start using in the beds for nut sedge. He wants to take out some of this Bermuda. He could do that with Fusilade. And we're not going to do that. We avoid getting anywhere near this with our spray, because we don't want to cause any damage to any roses. But just show you these gorgeous roses. That's a little bit about what James has told me about going to these shows. You know, it's a lot of work, and to get that blue ribbon, you've got to, you got to make it to the next table, and the judges will all come around and look at it. Let me give you another angle on this from down here. He's got some kaleidoscopabilias down there, but James has put in these walls, and he's actually had shows over here, field days with folks to come over and view this, because this is really something else. I mean, look at this. Oh man. And he's really, really proud of this. Gives him he gets a lot of fun out of this, guys. You know, it takes a lot of work, and he loves doing it. All right, folks, Tommy Cowett growing green here on the lawn and in the rose garden. I beg your pardon, I never promised you a rose garden, but now I gave you one. All right, folks, Tommy signing out. Have a great one.